Welcome, everybody. I'm your host, Kacey-Ann.
And I'm your host, Regina, and you're tuned in to the Kacey-Ann and Rogena Podcast.
You and Regina, we're there back again in the place.
Back on another one.
And then even before we get in our discussion and Tete, I want to thank the subscribers and the viewers. We'll continue to grow. We'll continue to get with subscribers going up a bit at a time.
Yes.
So,
and we like the fact that every week we just get a new one, though. We like it.
hey,
We like it.
One is better than zero.
Exactly. And oh my gosh, I just said exactly. I was just about to say, I was listening to EP8 and people, the number of times I say exactly. So this is your task for today. Count how many times Regina said exactly in this episode.
All right. So, everybody good. You're good?
Yeah, man. You?
All right.
Yeah,
All
stay
right.
safe.
I stay safe as much as I can. All right, let's get into a viral segment. We'll talk about the Meghan and Harry interview that happened Sunday. When you guys hear this podcast come out, it's gonna be like a week later or so.
Yeah.
When you watch it, how was it?
Honestly, I can't say shocking. It wasn't shocking, but it just like the audacity with certain things. It's just the audacity. Because I can't be surprised that certain thing exists when it comes on to race. I can't be surprised. But I just like the audacity saying certain things to Meghan. Not Meghan, saying certain things about the child.
Yeah, and he's not even, but when they're questioning is the color of his skin.
Yeah.
I'm saying she's black. He's going to come out some quarter, 0.2, 0.3, 1%, 2%, 3%. He might have some black in him.
Yeah, and Meghan black, but me just imagine like if she was all a dark skin, them would have dropped down. Them would have faint.
Oh my
Like
God.
to me, it's just the audacity. If you even go to the father about that, it's where the audacity come for me.
But yeah, you remember what episode where we talk about mental health and mental illness?
Oh my gosh.
And she was facing that?
Yes, and she said something right before she said it. I was thinking it. She was saying something along the lines of, don't just look at somebody from the outside and think everything fine. Because you see, she go in those events and she's staying like the night before she have suicidal thoughts. Like, can you imagine that? Yeah, and you see these pictures and it's all smiles and all those things. So same thing we talk about when it comes down to mental health.
But I like that her husband, which is Harry, really say, yo, I'm not looking to see this again. What happened to my mother happened to my wife. He's not interested in it. And which part me they really love, and me and you talk about it. The part when his mother leave him, leave him financially in a good spot. So that's how he was able to leave. Because he say if he didn't have that money, he probably wouldn't able to leave because they need security detail. Because he born into a system that he don't have control over, which is a prince.
Yes.
And they can kidnap him at any time and all things. So he definitely need protection for the rest of his life.
And
it's
the bad news in the press and all those things.
Exactly. It's not like he's a president. I know say presidents still have their security detail for the rest of their life because they becomes one of those top social figures. But he's born into something that he don't have control over. They take away his security detail. I said, his wife, he was saying like, if you're not protecting me and my son, you have to protect him because they're getting death threats. They start to know where they live. And then you're going to take away their security detail. That is messed up, man.
And if you can just go as far as, and as we say, we know it's a whole system that's already fully established. So there is, like Meghan said, it's not all about just family.
It's a system.
Whole system.
Yeah, it's an old-fashioned system that don't intend to change. And unfortunately, she went there and shake up a lot of shit. She shake up, sorry my language people, she shake up a lot of stuff. And it was their opportunity to use her to bridge a gap in that racial bias. They didn't.
Yes, they had the chance to do that. This was the time.
But what I'm loving though is support his wife. And this perfect situation we're talking about, relationship.
Yeah, and it can be an easy decision because we're talking
No.
about people you grew up with and around.
Mm-hmm. One of the questions that we are gonna put out there now and part of our discussion is: would you choose relationship over family?
Honestly, when we came up with this question, this was like the toughest one. It's a tricky situation. And when we
Mm-hmm.
say choose, can you just explain to me what would be classified as choosing your relationship over your family? You backing away from the situation, that's still choosing your relationship,
It's like you're
your
weighing.
romantic relationship.
Repeat that again.
No, I just said your romantic relationship.
Yeah, it's a romantic relationship. It's not like a work or a friendship. But what I mean is like choosing to protect your wife or your girlfriend or your husband because you know certain situation is not right. Like our instance, it's not like his wife is horrible.
No, the thing is, sometimes you have to love your family from afar.
Yes.
And if it's a situation like that, where I'm in a position where my mental health is deteriorating, like
Mm-hmm.
putting my kids in harm's way or just my whole life in danger and all of those factors, it would definitely be easier to walk away. Thank God my family is not like that because them give everybody them own space
Mm-hmm.
to do them own thing. And if them don't accept something, if them don't accept a quality with the person, they're not the type to force it down or definitely try to break it up. So thank God my family is not like that. We put me in that tricky situation because honestly, no one ever wants to cut off their family. It can be easy for Harry.
Yes, that is true. It cannot be easy. And when we were watching the interview and see Oprah asking him different question about who said this, and he's not throwing his family under the bus. I mean, say
Exactly.
with everything that is going on, he's still protecting the persons who are saying some of the crap. But he said it's not it's family, but it's also the system that his family is in is the messed up part of it. So
And trust me, that said to me, that says a lot about Harry's character
yeah.
because to be dismantled in the media and you feel like not even one person can talk up for you and take away your security, all those factors, you feel like somebody would have come with like a vengeance, come with a heavy heart, and
Mm-hmm.
Harry just never take that route.
And then his wife, she wasn't like, you need to leave, you need to leave. She basically tell him that she need help. It's not like she said we need to leave. She said, I need help. It's the part when they made for go this engagement and her husband and him tell her say like, just go and relax yourself and take a nap or something like that. Just relax for the day. But she said, you can't go and leave me here because I don't know what I will do. Likely I wouldn't make it through the next day. Meaning she gonna kill herself.
Yes.
And if you as a partner hear your partner say that,
Can you imagine how scary that must be?
oh my God. If me have a partner and my partner said that to me, that is when you know you're a man or you're a woman. Or
Yeah.
you feel in a relationship
And then especially when it mirror a situation
of
before. It,
before.
it, it mirrors the situation with his mom. So him seeing that now in real time, it's like I can just imagine how frightening it must have been for him.
That's where I would choose my relationship over my family. It's not
Yeah.
saying like I'm going to like cut them off.
No, I
It's
don't think
like
it's ever like
we
that.
need some distance. And I love my wife or my husband. She's not doing anything wrong. She's doing the right thing. So I don't see the reason why. It's not like she's very disrespectful or is very disrespectful. She's respectful for you, but you're not backing her. A system is messing up her mental health, and you're not supporting that this is not right. You're just going along with the messiness.
Sometimes in a down moment like that, sometimes I just want one person be like, no, that's not true.
Exactly. And you have those family members too, They know that it is wrong and they just continue with the hot mess. And it pain your heart to say, why am I in this family? But because you love the person that you're with. And you say, you know what? I love this person. We maybe don't have to be under the same household as the family member. So let us love from afar. I
Yes.
need my peace of mind. You need your peace of mind.
And I say, yeah, I would never want to walk away from my family that way. But I'm talking about in a situation where
Mm-hmm.
even if I have suicidal thoughts or my partner even have to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that would be a situation where I would have to just, as Ari would say, some space.
Some space. Um, Listening and watching this interview, and in a full young single life,
Single.
single life,
Emphasis.
single. um, what have you found most difficult in finding a relationship?
All right. It's a couple things.
Why hear this? Cause maybe me and you dep on the same block.
All right. Let's start with the approach from guys. I personally don't feel like guys nowadays have the right approach. I don't know what happened to the manners, like it went out the window or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like usually guys would approach me on some type of tickers. No, that is not the right.
Wait, repeat that word there.
They would have been like,
Thickers.
yes,
I think that's what them saying in Jamaica, I bet you.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they would like tickers and those things. Like, how am I supposed to take it seriously when they're approaching me on that type of time? And I'm telling you, like, them would are dead serious, So, like, it's difficult for one
Mm-hmm.
because guys nowadays now have the right approach. What do you
Yeah.
think about that?
The approach, let me give you one example or something that happened to me. I was doing a little job. One of the worker like me. But me not, when me I hustle my money, me not see nobody but the
Dollar
task,
sign.
the dollar sign and the task that I need to complete for the day. Now when me go up on the job,
Mm-hmm.
he might come talk to me and say, "You single?" Me say yes. You don't have any kids? I said no. He said something wrong with you. Me said nothing wrong with me. I'm quite fine and dandy.
Tell me now. Oh, you were interested in somebody and I just say, something wrong with you because.
So he's being very sarcastic and funny. Them drive funniness. So I say, no, man. I say, no. So, you don't think me want to carry out for some dinner or lunch? People, me not telling a lie. Some of the time is not all cute or whatever. You see the way you carry yourself? To say a lot for me. And me I tell you, say this a man, yeah, him not look right. Him not look right. You want approach me, but me not rich, but I have ambition. You see, if you approach me, gentleman, a man, because I not deal with boy, because I'm a big man. You see, if you approach me, come correct. Have little respect for yourself and respect for me. When I tell you, say, him never put together, him look like Elta Skelter.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you this before. But a big thing for me is hygiene. Hygiene. As you say, it fall back on the approach. You can't see somebody well put together,
Mm-hmm.
ambitious. Let me deal with the well put together portion first. You can't see somebody well put together, clean. You look for me in a clean, well put together, all of that. And they approach me now.
Mm-hmm.
You're older than up to par. I mean, not talk about one time thing. Well, all of them like a one green day there, but a little
We
green.
all don't include me in the hot mess.
Like a little green minute, because mine not reach there. So remember that minute. We all have them little moments there. But
Mm-hmm.
my gosh, it shouldn't be a situation where every time
Mm-hmm.
I see you, I smell you first.
Ugh. Oh
Yeah,
God.
that is a big no. And then now, let me tell you about this specific guy. Him always a come to me. Is this guy the tutor, right? So bear in mind, you already introduced to me as an ambitious person. And then I get the system for clean and all of that.
The lies he tell. Continue, because I hear the story, people. That's why me I say so.
Yeah. So number one, he might approach me. He can say, just know say the hygiene is not where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's just like that kind of disrespectful now. Like, take it too far now. You see me carry myself a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
and you are come approach me like that, like what you feel.
Bright and bright.
At least make the effort
To
to be
put
like, you
this.
know what? Me
Mm-hmm.
go around the girl and every time I see her now, she always put together. Me at least do this or make me do that.
Them have a thing say, when they're around people with little confidence, some of the confidence they rub off on you. But if
Mm-hmm.
this is an exception to the rule for this idiot, yeah.
May I tell you, me tell you about me tell you about, you know the word when I say right now.
Look.
Me tell you, so me tell you about the crook already. As we say, guys, just like fix the approach, change the approach.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things I'm gonna find difficult because at the same time, this is gonna bring me to our next point. We don't want different culture. I'm not in Jamaica right now.
Mm-hmm.
And in being in this different culture, it kind of tricky. When I say tricky, all right, you know, you used to, you know, you're a Jamaican, so you're used to other Jamaicans, when you can
Uh-huh.
relate, when you have this and that in common, you don't have to explain yourself too much, so you not take that long for basically understand me. When you come in a different country, you add an next layer. Apart from the regular dating stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you have a whole cultural barrier now.
Yes. Because certain things that I would not take serious, you will take serious for me. You understand? You know, cause we're
Yes,
Jamaican.
yes,
We know
yes.
I've been watching it a lot. Certain things that people find offensive, we just laugh that off and move on. Because at the end of the day, what you say about us not affect us. You know what we as
Mm-hmm.
Jamaicans say about our one another. But what outsiders say about us, may I tell you the truth, it doesn't. Because we see it as a funny thing.
So in terms of the cultural difference we made a mention, like in a Jamaica,
Yeah.
it's a thing where the guys then will approach you. One thing about Jamaican man, them bold.
God have mercy.
Jamaican men, them bold.
Them say, Wagwan fats, Wagwan bigs, Wagwan shorty.
Yeah.
You look,
Whatever you be, yeah.
your face looks smooth enough.
Them way you use the mama. So trust me, you know miss them not miss a beat in Jamaica. Like them always approach you. But
Mm-hmm.
then now when you're coming out a different country, me I kind of say it not really work the same.
Sometimes you feel awkward yourself. And
No, but
people me
me I do my little research and me I talk to different people. Me I say, wait, it look like say the females approach the guy them over here.
mm-hmm.
I say, are the female approach the type of guy them, so me don't know how that work.
One thing more and care up to well, mostly happened to me. I think age difference for me because most of the time I'm in school. So when I went to college, I was a little bit older, right? So me trying to communicate with some of these college students, there some of them are like 18, 19, them time them are 25, 26. Attraction is not there for me. Your conversation and my conversation is two different. We're on two different level. And then
I do
I'm
have people who are mature, but but continue.
I'm here for my degree. You maybe come a college and I feel out. Me not in a feel out. My feel out day is gone from when me at 21. So my feel out day is gone. You just a coming night. So that is one for me. Then I don't go to and party a lot. That is not my scenery. I need to network. I need to be more sociable, but I'm not the party type person. So I know that kind of affect how things happen. What about you?
Yeah, the thing is, I agree with that. I'm that type of person too. I'm always inside. And I'm like, Regina, how you expect to find anyone if you're not doing stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I think we make this joke before, but like, who I gonna expect we say with the mailman?
True.
So it's like, yeah, we really need for, get involved in activities, but being that we're not fully introverted, but we're more on that side. We like
Yeah.
alone time, we're always inside.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a difficulty right there. We're not
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah. We's not the outgoing type of. But no, maybe we need to change that a little bit. But I don't want to change that to get somebody. You will
No.
meet person when you're supposed to meet them. You
Yeah.
can't force a situation.
Yeah. I think overall though, just in life, we just want to enjoy it more.
One thing we
So
want to
much.
say, well, we want intern. Well, it's so difficult some of the time for going in a relationship. The person them we attract. I don't know if me attract bum. I don't want to call nobody bum.
I
But
may attract criminal. Continue.
Aye! No, we can't be attracting those attributes. We're not interested in them there.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, before we get into our last point, I think what we said is when we really need to get rid of this system, we have this mental list of like what we expect. And if you miss one thing on the list,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, mm, you just not make it.
So
You just not make it. You
for,
don't make
for
the cut.
you, you have to meet the whole entire list for
Yeah, which
qualify for
is so unfair,
if
kind of.
you're a listener.
It's my list, but at the same time, some might shut up if me like you have to
Hey,
be 6 foot, like some might shut up.
me like tall me shots. I me like tall guys. So
Me too, but I mean, like sometimes the person you might end up falling in love with is probably like 5'1".
that's
It
true.
might be. So
So
that's what
maybe me.
sometimes I try. We get rid of that exact thing there. I'm like, okay, it have to be this, have to be that, have to be this. More let
So
go that
so
mindset.
so maybe you have to climb ladder like you. Me do I get out that true. Me I try for cut you, but me can't cut you. So me didn't
Yeah.
even say that.
Maybe to we have to stand up on stool for reach a cupboard. You never know. You miss out on your soulmate, man.
Preach, my cousin, preach. But on a serious note, I want to put out that point here. Me can't expect the glitz and glamour and this and that and the guy provide this, but me not come with nothing to the table. That's why it may be difficult for me if we get in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I am realistic with that. I think me and you talk about this over and over. Like, you can't want a car, a house, but what are you bringing into the table?
You have all these big expectations from a guy or from a girl, and you're not in the position to even contribute half of that.
Mm-hmm.
And to me not feel comfortable with that. If me again a relationship, you not have to be just a financial part, but I just want to have something, some major part with me I play. More match somebody energy. I want to be a case where we are, we are deep on the same type of time.
All right. Since I said that now, here a final point. What are some of the attributes are you looking for in a relationship? I want hear your one. List about 5.
Nothing too long.
Kakafat.
All right.
When you hear she said nothing too long, people gear up yourself.
Listen, you have to be respectful. We touched on this before.
Okay, me have that on my list. So me can mark
We
off
check
that.
off the list. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and it on the same. Go on again.
All right. Yeah, because you have to be respectful, You have to be
Mhm.
respectful. You have to carry yourself well around my family.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You have to be driven.
Career driven. All
Yes,
right.
you have to be driven.
Me
Because when I say,
me want me and you a twin?
it looks,
Hold on there.
they say you not have to be the richest or the this or the that, but I'm not going to lie. Having that drive alone,
Mm-hmm.
maybe make an exception for the 6 foot tall, yeah.
Hey.
Just having that drive, like that is very attractive when somebody push.
All right, that's a 2 so far. What the next
All
one?
right. Might depend on like a shallow side, but you have like an athletic.
Like a foot. What every day me I say, me and you are twin. Luckily we are cousin, so we are family trait. But me can't understand why me and you almost have the same list.
Right? Listen. Oh, all right. Give me some out of your list. You gonna let me see.
No, me want hear your 5. Go with your 5. You're the
All right, how much you
3.
got already go?
3. Yes.
Me like when somebody thoughtful, them like a small gestures there. So
Okay.
meaningful.
Me and you the closer that a 4. Why your last one?
All right. This one is a bit on the shallow side.
Again?
And I don't
But
and I
because the
don't know
other
why.
one wasn't that shallow neither.
No,
So
the thing is, I don't know why females stay like this. I'm included, but you have to kind of can. All right. So, for example, protection. You have to can,
if you can protect me.
yeah.
So
Me
that's why you
kind of
like
run.
So that's why you like the muscular person, which I understand because
Yeah.
I like muscular
You
person.
get what me I say? Me don't know why girls say that. The people always say, "Oh, I'm a nerd, but you just want it bad." No, me don't necessarily want
You
to.
can be nerd, you can be very smart and can protect yourself.
Exactly, that's
Eh?
the thing. Me like that little middle ground there. You get me?
Mhm.
What about you?
My list, me know you're gonna respect, so you take off those off of my list. So me not for count those. Me like willing to make sacrifice for each other. That is one of
Nice.
mine. Like to travel, because more want travel. Have a sense of humor.
Oh gosh,
How
yes,
much
yeah,
that
yeah. Hit
Magan?
the points, them.
How much Magan already? 3?
Mm-hmm.
Someone who is willing to learn about their partner. And then also comfortable enough to ask the tough questions.
Mm-hmm.
You see, once you are comfortable enough to ask certain questions and you're feeling comfortable around your partner, say that person they're the one. That is my attributes. I mean, I look there pretty and you have to be handsome. Yes.
Yeah, it can be difficult to look at.
Hey.
Mm.
Okay. All right. I'm glad we did this. I'm going to keep this list part. This is going to be an important list for me. This is the first time I've put a list together. You often know what you want out of a relationship. Put
You're not
something
going
to
on nothing blindly.
Exactly.
So we're gonna wrap up now. But we have to always ask the question to our viewers.
Yes.
So, Casey, viewers question.
What is your love language? You can Google it, people, and find out what your love language is. And it's good to know because once you start realize what calm you, what you like more, the person we are talking to, it will be much easier with the communication.
And it will help a lot. So
So to summarize our discussion, you don't have to choose your relationship over your family. You can't just talk to each other. Everybody can come together and work. But if you have to do it, you just do it. And
put your mental health first.
Put your mental health first. Find a way to reduce the difficulty of getting into a relationship. See what works for you.
If you know what you're doing wrong in it, work on yourself.
Create an attribute list or have things that you're looking for in a person, but also be realistic with your attribute list.
And in no time, you're off the market.
Exactly. All right, Regina. Say your thing, Regina. Say your thing.
Until next time, people, want you stay alive.
Stay present. See you on the next episode.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the Kacey-Ann and Rogena podcast.
Check us out
every Thursday
Eastern Time
at 6 p.m.